Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Purchase or Pass featuring myself, B Weathers HR, my wonderful husband, Mr. Shorty C94, aka Chris. Let's go ahead and get him into interesting list of releases this week.
Weathers.
Hey, how are you?
All right. How are you?
I'm all right. All right. So, Purchase or Pass, do you know what episode this is?
28, I think.
Yeah, episode 28. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So as always, we are going to start off talking about releases from last week that we were able to secure and or not secure. Like what did we go for? So um last week was pretty light list. There wasn't anything that I was going for. But you went for the Midnight Navies. You want to talk about those?
Yeah, a shoe I had back in those college age years, 2000. It's nice that they brought it back. Still waiting on my pair to arrive, though. Since you've come up on a pair since then, I was able to review them for my YouTube channel. They look to be made with good leather, and it's a 6, so I'm going to be interested in it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't really a shoe. Hey Earl, that wasn't really a shoe that I was really looking for or checking for like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought they were nice, but the priority was making sure you got a pair, which we did, secure your pair. And then what was that? Friday night, we went to Foot Locker because I was doing a return and it ended up being an exchange instead. So I ended up getting the Navy Sixes because they were on the wall. It was the last pair and it was my size. So typically when that happens, I feel like I'm supposed to have said shoe.
Wonder where you got
So
that from.
it's like destiny. Like I feel like it's destiny. But other than that, the only other thing I went for last week was the Hello Kitty Prestos, which I was able to secure a pair of those. So, hey, Key.
Good morning,
Uh,
everybody.
hey, Jay Van. Um, yes, I was able to secure the Hello Kitty Prestos. What's annoying to me is, yes, it was free shipping, but they sent them via regular postal mail, and I cannot stand that. Like, I don't know. The tracking on it is trash. Like, I don't even know where the shoes are, what day they're supposed to be coming. Like, I don't know. So I'm sure whenever they come in, you'll do a review video. But that was it. I passed on the Neapolitan threes. That wasn't something I needed to have. So,
What's up, Jesse, Jay, Carl? Welcome.
yep. And then from last week, that was really it in terms of things that we were going for. So it looks like we secured the few items that we wanted, plus a little extra because I got those sixes that I didn't actually want.
Didn't actually what? It's crazy.
I mean, I didn't want them like you wanted them. I'll say that. I will say that. It's a nice shoe though.
Uh-huh. Glad that you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, and last week your tree lines came in the mail. Did you want to talk about those a little bit?
No, they some really nice Air Max 87s, Air Max 1s. Can't wait to wear them. Can't wait to wear them. What's up,
What
Tony?
was
Big shoes.
surprising that we talked about a little bit was that they only came with one set of laces. Like I just kind of assumed they would come with a second set for whatever reason. So I don't know. I think that
Yeah.
needs to now be the standard. Like give me at least two pairs of laces.
I'm paying over $120. I should get another pair.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna complain. Um, all right, let's hop into releases for this week. So Sunday, there are no releases, thankfully. Give my pockets a little bit of break.
What's up, Kid?
Monday, I'm sorry, what you say?
I just saying what's up to Kick and Carve.
Oh, sorry. Monday we have the Yeezy slides releasing in 3 colors. There is the glow green, which is like a lime green pair. We have the pure pair, which is like a tan, and onyx, which is black. So the adult sizes are $70, kids are 50, infants are 40. I am going to try to get a pair. I'm not going to go crazy and enter every raffle. They are on the confirmed app. A lot of retailers have them. Foot Locker, um, Feature Extra, but like, a lot of the boutique places. So if you're interested in those, trying to get them for retail, definitely want to enter some of those raffles to try to get them for the 70 because those are really high on the resale side, which is why I don't have a pair because I've never been able to acquire them at retail. So yeah, Key, she said, I guess I'll try again. Yeah. I know $70 for slides was like a $20 item, but
They used to have
I gotta see what the fuss is about.
they used to have white reading this, my bad. They used to have LeBron 9 slides. They used to be like $100 because they came with the air bubble on them, but it was the same air bubble that was on the LeBron 9. And they did that for the 10. So, but I've never liked the Yeezy slides. I mean, there's so many bootleg versions. You can get them in the middle of the mall and whatnot. So, yeah. I still
They,
want some foam runners, not a Yeezy slide.
I mean, they got a lot of bootleg foam runners. That don't make them less desirable to you, do it?
Nah, but when I see people with them, I just assume it's the middle of the mall ones, especially, you know, judging by certain factors. But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, according to some, it's okay to wear fakes. So, you know what I mean? Hey,
All
tell them
right.
what you said that you was gonna do if I got a pair of them fakes.
I just said that if you got a pair of fake phone runners, I was just gonna tell everybody that they was fake, that you was false flagging, and that's it.
Out me. What's up? I got 5
Yeah,
on
I
it.
was
What's
gonna
up,
out
Marley?
you.
Crazy, crazy.
Hey, I
That'll
got
never
5 on
happen
it said
anyway.
can't
But
tell what's real and what's fake. I got 5 on it said I can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore. So yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. The fakes are not like how they used to be, where it used to be blatantly. I mean, it's still some because I've seen some. Remember that day we was at the mall and that dude had on them the fake Jordans.
which ones? What that's happened so
We
many
was at
times.
South
Which
Point. We was
pair?
standing. Yeah, we was. I mean, these was like blatantly obvious. We was at South Point at the food court, and he was like at the restaurant to the left of us. And I was like, "Damn, them is like gas station level right there." Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
What's up?
can't even remember what she was. It might have been like a fake Jordan 9 or something.
Yeah. Niggas had playoff eights before they ever retro with Michael Jordan's signature on the toe. You know what I mean? Walking around like they was doing something fake Chicago jersey. Early 2000s fakes was a whole thing, but yeah, now it's different.
Yeah, J
Crazy.
Van said, "I'm gonna just keep rocking my Nike slides." I feel you. Feel you. Um, yeah, I was gas station level fake. Like it's different levels to this. Like, yeah, they was real bad, whatever they was. Cause like I instantly was like, damn, like, oh man, and I usually don't be on that. So all right, so that's it for Monday releases. Tuesday the 17th, we have the Nike Air Force One High '07 Premium in Thunder Blue and Prime Pink for $135. Now, this is a nice shoe. It's not a shoe that I need to have. And what's crazy is generally I would like a shoe that's colorful like this. But yeah, it's just not something that I need to have. What were your thoughts on those?
They're nice. I mean, I appreciate the fact it's a high, but um, I can just see it getting returned at Nike for cheap. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I couldn't resell these, so let me bring them back. So that's you know what I mean. That's all. Or either they'll sit on Nike for a long time and then just get cheaper and cheaper. I'll be able to snag them. Like, and I'm gonna say this. I keep telling Al, shout out my homie, real big Al Kicks. What's up, Black Tom Hagen? I have all of these Air Force Ones, and I never really think to wear them when I get dressed. So this would just be another one of those. I got the 1-800 forces and just all kinds of stuff just sitting there that I need to really break out. So this would just be added to that. So, it's the pass. But if they
have you worn those NYC forces yet? The gray ones with the
pass, for the low, we're not even gonna talk about any of that. What I've worn and what I haven't, you know what I'm saying? The
I was
Converse
just
thing.
asking about that particular pair because I know how much you wanted them. I couldn't remember if you wore them. It wasn't a setup, I promise.
Yeah, sure. The light skin loaded question. You never know. It's Sunday. It's early. You might have tried to catch me slipping. So, but no, I haven't worn them yet. I haven't. A lot of these shoes, I'm not gonna lie. I know we've been down here for about a year and a half now, but a lot of the shit that I have that I will wear with that, because that's an old shoe. So I want to wear like some Mecca or some Fubu with it. A lot of that shit, it's already too hot for it. I got to recreate. I got to tell a story. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why you have to be like so literal with it. Like, this shoe originally came out in 1998, so I gotta wear some brands from 1998. I need some Fubu, I need some Fat Farm. Like, why?
Well, see, that's the luxury of being
Just
a lady.
wear them.
If you're, I could do a white T-shirt, something like that. Yeah, it was sad what happened yesterday. On that. What's up, D Sneaker Freak? Shout out. What's up, Tasha? Look, luxury of being a lady. If y'all are pretty, it doesn't really matter what y'all wear. It's like, oh, she got on some sneakers. Damn, man, she look good. With us, it's like, all right, what this motherfucker got on? This motherfucker, what the fuck? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for a man. Yeah. Like I got 88, rock everything from 88. The Mecca would be crazy though. See, that's what I'm saying. See, the brothers in here, they get it. I bet you Keandra get it too. You know what I'm saying? You have to do that. You got to recreate it. You got to tell a story sometimes.
Okay, like I understand. I understand the idea of it, but I don't know why you hold off on wearing shoes for years or whatever the case that you really want to have and really want to wear just because you only got one sweater from 1998 and it's hot outside or whatever. Like, it don't add up to me because they're gray shoes. You can wear them shits with anything. But okay, it's fine. We won't have to get into it. I'll say this about the feeling.
See,
you try to reminisce and relive the past, get that feeling from 98. Like, I get all of it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, let's not act like you and I just met. I've been like this for what, 12, 13 years that we've known each other? Been
you a nostalgic ass nigga. You a nostalgic ass nigga.
But I got to tell a story. See what that. They'll know.
Okay. All right. So then, also on the 17th, another old ass shoe, the Nike Air More Up Tempo in white and midnight navy. These are releasing for $160 for men, $130 for grade school, $95 for preschool, and $75 for toddlers and infants. Not a shoe that I need to have, especially since I've secured the 6s in white and midnight navy. So I will be passing on these. What about you?
Nah, man. I mean, come on. Air More Up Tempo. That's Nike's $2 hole right now. You know what I'm saying? For the hood.
I'm waiting for that Volt pair so they can keep holding them until they come out.
That's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. I'm fucking with those. I have enough Volt foam pots. I'm pretty sure I have enough somewhere that's all Volt that I can't think of. But wait till it gets cold and pull out the Avarex. I got 3 of them. Trust me. Wait till it gets a little colder. That's what I miss about Cleveland. I could still be wearing some of that shit. But anyway, well, no, it's even hot at home. This up-tempo is a play on an OG pair that Barkley wore in the Olympics, since he didn't have a shoe. for the Olympics, but I still don't need it.
Hey, Dre.
Pass.
Yeah, pass for me too. The Nike Dunk High men's university red for 115. It's also supposed to be dropping in grade school for 180 for preschool. Not a shoe I need to have. I will be passing on those.
Wait a minute. What shoe?
The red and university red and white Dunk High for men.
That 180.
$115 for men,
Oh, okay.
$100 for grade school, $80 for preschool.
I just want to make sure that wasn't getting too crazy with the dunks. $180 for a dunk, a regular one at that. That's just the St. John's. I still got my pair from '03. They going strong, so I'm cool on that. You messing with them?
No, I'll be passing on those. So I got 500 to ask a good question. You've been in the shoe game all your life. I've only been in for like 10 years. How drastically has the prices on shoes changed in the last 20 to 30 years, and quality as well?
I
So
mean,
Al, Keandra, Dre, Black Tie Hagen, y'all can answer in the comments too, because we all know what that's been like.
yeah, I feel like prices on shoes, some have just hopped where some have leaped. I mean, the fact that dunks, when they first started retro in 99, 2000, they were $64.99 like they were in the 80s. To pay $100 for a dunk and it not be a SB. At least with the SB, it's not even about the themes or the crazy concepts or that it's limited. It at least comes with a zoom insole, a padded tongue, most of the time better materials. Now, I just reviewed your white and pink dunks, and they're nice. But that leather,
Cheap as
real
hell.
plastic. You know what I mean? So everything has dipped, but I really feel like with Nike basketball shoes that aren't Jordans or Foamposites, they usually aren't too much more. Like if they were 140 in the 90s, they might be 160. Now, to me, that's kind of like regular inflation. But when a shoe was 140 and now it's 250 just because it's hot, that's wrong to me. And I can't really do that. But yeah, the quality is never going to be what it was unless it's a collab or it's a performance shoe. I still feel like they care about performance shoes. They put quality in the Lebrons and PGs. Yeah, I said PGs, Vianta. Giannis's, any performance, I still feel like they do. But and the new Jordans, like the 36s, you know what I mean? Those, I still want a pair of 36s. I'm just not willing to pay the even the 111 is too much. I know I'm not gonna wear it that much, with the swoosh. So yeah.
Kendra said dunks feel like the shoes you used to put on dolls. Like,
Hey, I mean
oh
it's
man.
real plasticky, I'm just glad that you were able to get them. We didn't talk about that. You got your pink dunks. You've been wanting them since October. We didn't even talk about that.
We talked about them last week because I secured them the week before and they
Yeah.
came last week. But yeah, I got him in hand and he did a video. Yeah. I was really excited about that color. Like it's a very vibrant color shade of pink that I really like. So I'm excited about them from that point. But yeah, you're right. Quality wise, no, thank you. And then just even from like last year to this year, the price on everything has gone up, which has irritated me. Not drastically, but like $10 to $20 for most things. Like it's a little ridiculous.
Nike didn't even raise the price of the chucks.
Yeah.
Nike didn't
Worse.
even raise the price on the chucks.
Yeah,
So
Air Force Ones. Anything that's a collab is like 225 bare minimum. Like, yeah, it's been
man,
pretty.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. And the last release for Tuesday is the LeBron 19 Black Anthracite and Green Glow. This pair was pushed
They
back
already had the
for
bitches
some
out.
reason. Men's
Uh,
sizes is 200, 160. Yeah, other retailers have them already for sale. They'll be releasing on the Nike app on the 17th. So you saw them in person. Did
Brent,
that make you want them anymore or no? Mm-hmm. They're
Now
pretty plain.
they are playing. This is one of them shoes that I will go back and get because I wanted to have every LeBron 19. It's like, well, I got to get the green glows too. Like, I used to really be on that. You remember, but like now,
Yeah.
nah. Like last couple of years, the 18 was a little more available than some of the others. 17 got marred by the pandemic, but the 19 isn't one of those shoes for me. The last, yeah, Al, I noticed that. But yeah, nah. I mean, I don't need them on release day. LeBron's
Yeah.
cost too much. I'm saying that for years, Carl. They
That
cost,
200, that 200 is tough, man. Like,
especially I mean, cause most people, especially people in the hood, they're like, man, $200. I might as well just get a pair of J's. I'm not
true.
going to, or either the proverbial a lot of niggas, man, I don't fuck with LeBron like that. It's one of the so. But yeah,
Yeah.
nah, that's a pass.
All right, so that's it. That's pass for me too. That's it for releases on Tuesday. Wednesday, the only thing coming out is the Jound New Balance collab, the 990 V3, $250. Now this already released on Jound's website. So other retailers will be releasing them. They are $250, brown and black. Big pass for me. What were your thoughts?
Like this is such a pass. I gotta diagram another play for y'all. So this Magic coming down the court. He faked one way, brought the ball across his body to the other side, passed it to Byron Scott for a pull-up jumper. These bitches are whack. I don't care if they're jound or not. These bitches would have been in famous footwear 10 years ago for $39.99, pushed for actual running. Anybody who's been in the shows. Anybody who's been in the shoes for a long time knows it. Any of these brown and green New Balances, and just no disrespect, these bitches would have been bricks. And they would have just been old white dudes. Yeah, I got to go ball walk. That's what the bitches are. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm tired of this. All these 990s, all this shit, these is hot. They wasn't. What is going on? I don't give a fuck who the collaborator is. They're not rough. $39.99. That's what I'm saying, Key. These are some shoes. We always be looking for workout shoes. You and I. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with these New Balances to work out in. Come on, man. What the hell is going on? Is the
I don't
DMV
know.
spread country? Like what's happening? Hey, the only person who made the brown and green New Balances, and I know a lot of people wanted them, D Sneaker Freak was the only one that made any of that shit look good. And my man Dre, the party animal, he'll bust out some good runners, but real good. But I'm sorry, I just any of that shit, no. They might as well bring the 574 back, 2 for $89 like it was. I'd rather wear any of them than this shit here. I'm tired of it. I'm finished.
Okay. So pass for you. I also will be passing on those as well. Um, Thursday the 19th, the LeBron 9 Low LeBron Palmer is releasing for $200. As much as I love colorful shoes and I mess with LeBron, I will be passing on those.
Yeah. So the other thing, all these limited LeBrons that we coveted 2010, 11, 12, they've retro quite a few of them, and now they're just regular shoes. The South Beach isn't even a $300 shoe yet. That was $1,000 shoe or more for a long time. So I do have some OG LeBron 9 lows, USA ones, the Fireberries. Fireberries is still dead stock 10 years later. But I mean, you don't have to get them right away. Like, they're going to be on sale. Somebody have them for $100 or something like that. It's funny because I'm in Chicago 4 years ago. They told me New Balance was shoes that Chester's wore. Ooh.
Ooh, not Chester's. I ain't heard that term in a while, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, they waited. Well, like we were talking the other day amongst ourselves, like they waited too long for some of these LeBrons. Like, and
And
it
watch
doesn't
the
even matter
thrones.
if he wears them at this point. It's kind of like they retro all of those ones, all of those threes. They skipped the two, skipped the four. You know, they waited too long for some of this stuff. This is the stuff they should have came out the gate with. You know, and you can't really resell them because they cost so much retail. Like Big Bang's 240. Like, how can you make any money off of that if you're a reseller? Because let's be honest, the resellers are who make the shoes sell out. It's not us.
That's why
So
they not sold out. They sitting in some places. Watch
yeah,
the Thrones didn't sell out right away. The Big Bangs didn't sell out. Like, and those are shoes that were highly coveted. Like, people really, really wanted them. And then they re-released them and nobody really cares.
yeah. It doesn't even matter about him because LeBron has worn retros for the last couple of years, his own shit, and it still don't matter. Nobody cares. I hope they're still retro in the two this year. Now that was a whole different thing. I need a new pair of black and reds because I feel like mine are going to separate if I try to wear them. I
Mm-hmm.
need something like that. But you can still get a pair of OG9s for less than $100 on eBay, depending on the color.
Yeah.
So this is a pass, but I can see me getting these later from the Nike store or whatever for some sort of discounted price or something.
Yeah. I don't currently have any LeBron 9 lows. The only lows I really have, I think, is the 18s, the Stewies, and the ones I'm wearing today. But um, I had 9 lows. I got rid of them. But
Did you?
yeah, I had them Fireberry ones that you have that you still haven't worn. And it was another pair. I can't remember what they were.
I didn't know
Maybe.
you had the Fireberry 9. I remember you having them Raspberry 10s. Because we had
Oh,
them
that's
together.
what that was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've worn those. But, probably been some years, but they're still here.
Mm-hmm.
My shoes still feel strong. Well,
Dre, you're right. Every shoe is not made for resale. And
I mean, like that.
money money making Desmond, who has the best corned beef in Cleveland. Man, I can't even have no corned beef until June. But I'm just gonna say, I go straight to the source. I go to Vienna distribution, the one on Cedar, not that other one. And that's where I get my corned beef from. I'll be picking
Hey,
up some pounds when we come to town.
yeah. If our you ain't got no caps on your rims. If our shoes stink, you ain't got no caps on your rims. I don't no caps. Who does that?
Oh, man. All right. So then also on the 19th, we have the Nike Air Max 1 in light matter root and vivid green for
Need them.
$150. I will be trying for
Yeah,
those.
need them since I got the tree lines. I gotta have both of them. Both
That's
of them.
that work.
That's how it
I
works.
didn't feel like that was like a pack.
They always have them together.
I
They got
guess.
the N on them. They probably were a pack. They still say Nike and the Air Max on the back. It's definitely a pack. I need them both. You got enough Air Max ones. I mean, you just got all three concepts. I had a hand in all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me get something.
You got them tree lines and I had a hand in that. What you mean?
Well, when you have a hand in two more Air Max ones, I guess we'll be even. You know what I'm saying?
Why do it have to specifically be Air Max 1s? Did I not help you secure them sixes? Like, what are you saying to me?
We're talking about an Air Max 1 right now. I mean, those other shoes are nice. I mean, I helped you secure most of this wall back here. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I mean, where do I need to start? You know what I mean?
All right, so we both want those. Also releasing on the 19th is the Nike Offline Pack in Ocean Cube is the color. It's a real light blue for $120. I have no interest in any of the offlines. I will definitely be passing on those.
This is like a Mark Price between the legs to Craig Elo. He barely lay it up, you know. Danny Ferry in the background kind of pass. Just get it out of here. I don't know why they make shit like this. They could just be making more Jordans, more Air Force Ones. retro shit that hasn't been out since the 90s, and you wasted material on this fuck shit, you know. Why do I need a sleeping bag for my feet?
Because that's exactly what they look like, a sleeping bag. So that's a double pass. And then also on the 19th, the Nike and Stussy Air Force One Mid is going to be dropping on the Sneakers app. These have already released through Stussy. There were actually 3 pairs that came out through the Stussy website, but on the Sneakers website, it'll be the black and white mid pair. They're boring as fuck, so I will be passing on those.
Yeah, I was disappointed that Stussy didn't come with something better. Like I've seen them do so much, and even the Stussy dunks were miles apart from this. This is another class where it's okay, it's easy to wear, but it's like literal.
Yeah. Yeah, big pass. So that's it for Thursday. Friday, a lot of stuff coming out. We'll start with Reebok and their shenanigans. So they are releasing 1, 2, 3 different silhouettes of shoes in collaboration with Mason Margiela. So there is the pack is called Memory of. The first one is an Insta Pump Fury. So there's an all black pair and an all white pair. The second is an Reebok Question Mid. There's an all black pair and an all white pair. And then a Reebok Zig 3D Storm. Again, all white pair, all black pair. Each of these shoes is $400. That's a fuck no for me. There's no way I'm paying $400. Like, it would literally just be because they're Margiela. Like, there's no reason why these shoes need to cost $400. They're plain and basic as fuck. They ain't even put no rhinestones, no like, I don't understand what the $400 is for. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's decent leather for a change. I don't know.
Mason Martin Margiela, you know, I want to get a pair just so I can make a reel with the Kanye lyric. What's that jacket, Margiela? You know, I just the only one I would wear would be the white Iverson. You know, it looks neat, but it also looks like at least 5 or 6 other Iversons that they've made with different.
Ain't that a song? White Iverson, ain't that a song?
Yeah, Post Malone. It's from 7 or 8 years ago, something. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, I would be getting it just for that. But nah, I'm never gonna pay for. I've never paid more than $300 for a shoe anyway. But let alone know, well, for me, let alone know, yeah, let alone know Iversons. What you know how many pairs of shoes you can buy with $400? Exactly. Go on Poshmark or Macari. Go into a Plato's Closet that actually is well stocked and go hog wild. Probably still have money left over. $400. I'd rather just have $400.
Same. Yeah. All right, so that's all the Reebok. Oh, Reebok is also releasing the Question Low blueprint. So it's like a UNC blue
Nope.
for $130. And again, it's a low.
Fuck no. You know, no lows here.
I have a pair of lows.
That's you. I do not. That's no disrespect to anybody who does. I'm not. It's like an incomplete shoe. It's like how, you know, just nah. What lows you have? I'm looking where?
It's a pair of Iversons. They're white with like a ice blue. So they
You have
were at the outlet for really cheap.
those are high tops.
I'd have sworn I had a pair of lows, but okay. I haven't worn them yet, apparently.
$20 right now is a high.
Why would I bet you $20 and you're literally in the room, like looking at them?
Yeah, but if they're really low, I can't make them high. Like I could be wrong too.
Whatever. All right. I'm not betting you. That's like moving money from my left pocket to my right pocket. Like, what's the point in that?
Y'all hear that? For y'all people that ain't married, y'all hear that?
Anyway, Also releasing on Friday. So there's another pair of the NYC Air Force Ones, the mids. This pair is white, midnight navy, and has a gum bottom for $140. I will be passing. Is this something that you need, sir?
No, it's going back to what Al said. I don't know if Al is still in here, but again, when them gray ones came out, that was $95. Why the fuck the rest of these bitches 140? 140? It's ridiculous. For Air Force One, a mid?
When did they originally come out?
What? You mean
Back when Jay-Z wore them or whatever. Like, when did they come out?
oh, mids. They started making mids in 94. A lot of these are from 97 and 98.
Okay, so the
74, 99.
okay, so what I'm asking you is that white pair that's about to come out, what years they come out before?
Either 97 or 90.
98? Okay.
Yeah, those some jewels that came out in 95 and 96 too, but I remember those being later in high school. Oh.
So taking a look at the inflation calculator, if this shoe came out in 1998 and cost $95, inflation for 2022 would be $168.50. So they're actually cheaper
They weren't
than they
95.
should be.
Must have missed me. I said they were $75.
Oh, 75. Okay. So that would be 133.03. So it's in the ballpark. It's pretty ridiculous, but you know. All right. So that'll be a pass for both of us. The Nike Air Huarache Moab is dropping, and those I did not put the price down, but I believe those are $140. That is definitely a shoe that I do not need to have. I will be passing on those. What about you?
Game time decision.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about them that you want?
I just like how they look.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they've done this before, so since they've brought it back, I'm gonna try to get it this time.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been doing stuff with the Moab for a while. So I'm trying to look up the price. These are supposed to be $120.
Yeah, I mean, and that's almost free in the shoe game now.
Now almost free. Oh man.
I mean, and the Moab is just a Huarache anyway. So to me, the shoes are linked anyway. The Jordan 7, the Moab, all three of the Huaraches, the Trainer, the Flight, the Huarache Run. To me, they're all linked. I mean, they're all Tinker. Why not put one on one? Technically, that bogus Sapphire 7 is really a Moab 7. They just put that translucent stuff on it. If it had just been all suede upper, I'd probably got them.
Yeah, probably. I think some other people would have got them too, but they weren't that good. Even seeing them in person, like they're sitting everywhere. The Nike Air Trainer 1 Chlorophyll, so this is black, gray, and white, will be releasing for $120 as well. Were you still on the fence about those, or do you need those?
Why don't I ask the people? I'm going to go grab the pair I have right now. I'll be right back.
Right. So for me, it's a pass. It's not really a shoe that I need to have in my collection. Nice shoe. Very appreciative of the price of them being $120 because, you know, they can retro stuff and really like go in us. So I'm thankful that they didn't like go up on the price. 120 is a solid price point for those. So, but it's a pass for me. It's not something I need to have.
Now, these were $110 in 2012. I'm pretty sure I got these on sale for $60 or $70. But
so almost a $10 difference. That is surprising.
yeah. Now, these aren't really in bad shape. So I really feel like where I'm on the fence is I would only be buying them because the greens are a little more correct on the newer one. It's more of a bluish green. This is more of a, you know what I mean? But they're in decent enough shape where I really don't feel like I need to get another one. What do y'all think? Should I get another pair of these? Keandra said I'm good. Vianta, what do you think?
Nope.
Oh, she put nope in the thing. All right. Al, where you at, man? You the trader guy. Where you at, Al? Right or left?
I think he left. I don't see him in here no more.
Marlon said no. Nah. Money Making Desmond said they cool. Earl, no. Carl, no. All right. Well, people have spoken. Hey, good. So if I do get them, you see me do a review on them, it's because they had them at the Nike store and I was able to, get them.
Why waste the money at all? Like,
When it's an OG like that, it's never really a waste.
it is, but okay. Also releasing is the Nike Dunk Low Sun Club in Arctic Orange, some kind of green. There's a yellow swoosh. They're $110. This is actually a pair that I would like to have, but not something I have to have. So I will probably be trying for these on the sneakers app, but that's probably going to be the extent of my attempt to get them. I don't plan on entering raffles or trying to catch drops anywhere. I'll enter on sneakers, and if I'm supposed to have them, I'll win. Otherwise, I won't.
Wait a minute. You said this was the Dunk?
Yes.
So did we ever get a date on the Air Force One?
No, I've not seen those yet.
You remember the Air Force One was the first shoe in this pack that we saw.
Yep.
I really I'll never be anti-Dunk. After the Chuck, it's probably the shoe I have the most of in my collection. But
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have the Air Force One.
Okay.
So these are a pass. Stockton Malone.
Dre said he's getting those trainers. All right. The Nike GTS 97 is releasing in white and pewter, like a light pewter is what it said. $80 for those. I don't know why these are coming up on sneakers. This is a basic of the basic shoe.
You said $80?
$80.
The spring ones weren't even $80.
That's how much they are. They've released like 4 pairs this year. All of them have been, I think that's the 4th pair. Yeah, all of them have been $80.
Listen, all the pairs of that shoe I have are from the 90s, so I don't know nothing about this new pricing. But I know when the Supreme ones came out, they was only $65. Now $15 really ain't nothing. What's up, Jay Pinkett? But still, man, what $80 for this cloth? Well, I can't even say. I can't even say it because of who yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
$80 is too much for a canvas shoe.
Yeah, to me. I'm definitely in agreement with you on that.
I sound like the people complaining about why these Chucks $70, young blood.
Oh man. And they're also releasing and if that wasn't clear, it was a double pass, but also releasing on Friday is the KD14 Ron English 3. So this is the 3rd Ron English pair in the KD14s. I really thought they were going to be moving on to the 15s at this point, but they're still dropping 14s. These are $160. They are a really bright siren red and yellow. They're decent, not something I have to have, but if I caught them for the low, I would cop.
Well, I've talked long and hard about the shattered backboard in Chicago, how I partially hold you responsible for them. But that first Ron English, that's your fault that I don't have those. I should have those. You talked me out of them when we were in Charlotte. I don't like this one. I just need the first one. Now I can't find a pair for less than $200. That's too much for a KD. What's up, Ronell? So, fuck this 3rd version. Fuck the 2nd version. Anybody out there with a Ron English KD14 and an 11.5 or 12, holla at your boy.
So moving forward, just buy whatever the fuck you're gonna buy. All right. So then the alleged release is supposed to be these Travis Scott shoes that have been sitting for months and months and months after the tragic incident at his festival. A lot of the shoes that were supposed to be coming out got shelved. So they're saying that on the 20th, the two pairs of Air Max 1s and the two trainers are supposed to be releasing on his website. And then at some point, they're supposed to be dropping on the sneakers website, on the sneakers app. So allegedly, 4 pairs of Travis Scotts are supposed to be coming out.
Just looking at these comments, y'all don't know what kind of freedom that is for your wife to tell you to buy whatever the fuck you're gonna buy. So y'all might be like, dang, whatever, but I won. If y'all are married, y'all understand. Anyway, with these Travises, that chlorophyll looking pair looks sort of like the pair I just showed y'all, but there's no swoosh and there's some shit on the strap. Cactus plant. That's not cactus plant flea market. It's like cactus something.
Cactus Jack is his thing.
Well, you can tell him. How did I react at first? And then when I realized.
Okay, so we was talking about these shoes and like they came up in my feed. So I was showing them to Chris and I was like, oh, like, cause it's like a light green pair that I like, the trainers. So I was showing them to him. He was like, yeah, them nice. And then I was like,
better facilities. I also said that.
Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, these are Travis Scott's. And he was like, oh, no, I don't want them no more. Like, he instantly switched and was like, nah, fuck that. Like,
you know what it is. You know how it's going to be.
oh, man. But you, like, instantly lost interest. Like, you ain't even say, like, oh, they going to be hard to get. It was just like, oh, no, fuck them. I don't want nothing to do with them.
What do you think? I mean, Travis picked that model. Here's what I think. I think that because of how shit went down with Kanye and the fair weather relationship that Nike and Drake have had, they're letting Travis touch damn near whatever he wants to not fuck it up a third time. So I feel like even though that might not be the whole reason, that's part of the reason because they let him touch mostly all iconic models and the Air Max 270 E and G. So that's the only like kind of like non-iconic model I feel like he's touched. But yeah, I mean it's would be crazy if they let him touch a 36. That would make the whole shit change. You know what I'm saying? Like even regular colors of the 36 will sell out. I've run the trainer. If you run the trainer one, I do not like this collab. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, that's what I think led to that, and they've already got the molds being used, so they probably encouraged him. You can do a trainer one too. I don't think that he pulled it out of the blue, but if you need a pair of Travis Scotts, you're better off hollering at Upscale Benjamin Kicks.
Yeah, if they real.
If they're real. Yeah, it's the 35th anniversary, Keith. 1987, just like the Jordan 2. They have the majority of the stock already. Yeah, if he has that kind of pull, he got to go deeper. See, that's what you would think. But
he's not even that old. Like going deep into the vault is not something that he's going to do unless somebody else encourages him and tells him like, hey, back in the day, like how old is Travis Scott? Let me Google that. Cause I think he a little nigga. Like
I don't think he's a little nigga. He's probably like
he's 31.
Yeah. So, because I've been hearing about him since like 2010, 11. So, I mean, if somebody like us, anybody 35 and up went in the vault, like, nigga, I'm getting Radicates, Ubiquitouses, Jordan 17s with the suitcase. I'm grabbing all kinds of stuff. I'm like Fat Joe when he went to Mike Bibby's house and Mike Bibby had to choke him out to calm him down. Like, hey man, you ain't taking all these shoes. I would be going crazy if I was at Nike's vault. Like, I'm bringing back this, you know. But you know, Nike, I ain't gonna say Nike. All these companies, they, you know, nobody too old. You know, we can't do that. You know, if you ain't no celebrity. So
Yeah.
you know, what's up,
All
Bobby
right.
Fresh?
So then that's it for Friday releases. Saturday, the New Balance XC72 in gray and black is releasing for $120.
I don't like that model.
Yeah, that's a pass for me. BSTN is doing another collab with the Adidas Forum 84 High, Jugo Plastica. I don't know. I also don't have the price on those, so I'm sure they're 100 something, but not really
Yeah,
something I need to have.
pass on that too. I don't even like the sound of it.
Oh man, you be killing me. Also releasing Saturday is the Adidas Yeezy 700 V3 in faded carbon. So surprisingly, right? Like because of the colors on there, I don't really have a problem with these shoes. What were your thoughts on them?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I like the fade on there.
Are you copping them though, Fianta? Are you gonna try to get them? Look at
Nah.
that. Yeah, I know that look. Nah.
Nah. Mm-mm.
700 you got here are better than those.
Yeah, I mean these are V3. Oh, and they're releasing for 210. But yeah, I don't know. They're an interesting shoe. I really need to see them in person. I really need to try
Yeah.
them on. That's the thing. That's the struggle with like how the market is. Like you can't even go into a store and really decide whether or not you want to fuck with the shoe. Like you just gotta buy it, have it in your collection, try it on. If you don't like it, hopefully you can return it. But a lot of these shoe stores, they're doing this bullshit with final sale with a lot of the hot releases, so you can't even return it. You just stuck. So I don't know if it's worth the risk.
Purchase a pass is starting to get some traction. You know, we got more and more people in here every week. Maybe we can get 2J's kicks or Benjamin kick, upscale crack, Zach, somebody to come here and show us the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do that. You know what I mean?
It's more than that. Like I need to see it in person. I need to try it on more than anything.
Us getting the traction we're getting from this show, maybe we'll be big enough where somebody will just bring them to us to let us see if we want to buy them. And if not, they'll take them back.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh. But yeah. And then the last release for Saturday is the Jordan 4 military black for $210. This is not something I need to have. I'm not like hugely into fours anyway, so I think I got like 4 pairs of fours.
You know, if those awful wannabe white cements sold like they did last year, the Black Cat 4 is now $1,000 shoe. These are going to sell. It seems like the hype beasts have kind of migrated from the 3 to the 4. It is a very easy shoe to wear. It's a shoe I can see myself wearing, but not necessarily buying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you came, well, we'll actually be at the sneaker exhibit next week. But if you just was like, here, I just wanted you to have these, husband. Thank you, you know, for being such a good nigga. You know, I take them and wear them, but I just couldn't buy them myself. Like, they're just white and black. I would have much rather had the military 4s. It's the only 4 I haven't been able to replace because, You know, they got damaged in the move since it was the '06 pair. The wings broke off, which is crazy because the '99 pairs that made it here, the wings still stayed on them. So go figure, older shoe. But you know, I don't need this, and because they're so easy to wear and so basic, um, it's gonna be a shoe you're gonna see the hood wear. You and you know you're gonna see white boys wear it too because it's still mostly white boys and white shoes. It kind of goes. It's gonna be a shoe everybody's gonna have. You're gonna see it a lot.
All right, so I'm in
James,
agreement with you in terms of how they look. They are a basic colorway, but I would not buy these for you for being a good nigga, if you will. So you don't have to worry about that. They won't be coming your way.
well, you know, Nike might have my back.
Have your back. You just said you don't even want them. Like, why?
No, I said I
Why
could,
do you feel like just because if
but
even if it's a shoe that you don't actually want, just because it's a discount attached, you still feel the need to buy them?
if I could purchase them at a discounted rate, it might not be that bad. So it's some
It doesn't
shoes I'll
make
buy
sense.
with it, but I just can't put 210. I gotta turn on my old nigga. I remember when fours was 99.99. I still got the boxes to prove it.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand you.
Shit.
All right, so that is
Nike
it
tripping.
for release, huh?
Nike tripping.
Yeah, Nike always tripping. All right, so that's it for releases for the week. And other news that we wanted to discuss for a minute, we did see pictures circulating of the Mellow Ball .02, I guess is what they're gonna be, the MB .02.
Good luck.
I don't really care for them. I need to see other colorways. There's some similarity to the one.
You, Keandra, Al, Julius, all of y'all on this Mellow Ball bandwagon, good luck. Y'all caught lotto with the first ones. These next ones is going to be only hoopers. They're going to be Kobe status pre-January 26th, Kobe status. Only hoopers and people who like LaMelo Ball are going to have these shoes. They'll be big baller brand status. Cheaper.
Why would you say that?
Listen,
I need to see other colorways before I make a determination to just X the nigga out. Like, come on now.
well, I didn't buy any of the ones, so I can say that. You've got 4 or 5
pair.
boys. Keandra got every color. Al got every color. I think Al even got them gray and orange ones. You know, it's y'all fuck with it. I don't.
Yeah. I don't think that they're bad. There's some similarities to the one, but I need to see other colorway. Like, I'm not a person that needs to have every colorway of a particular shoe. If they come out with a nice colorway, which they did for these first Mellow Balls, like, give credit where credit is due. They did come out with some good colorways.
But if I don't like the shoe, why am I gonna give it credit? I don't like it.
Okay.
And this 2 is even worse. This is the beginning of the end already.
You're right, Carl. It's that price point for sure. But yeah,
$25, I can go on. No, that's all right. No, hopefully they come out with some good colors for y'all. You know, he is the basketball star for this state. So, you know, we'll see. But in order for any of his shoes to be successful, he still got to get further. I mean, look at how much traction the Jordan 36 is getting because Chris Paul, Jason Tatum, Luka, all these players have been wearing it. You know, we haven't had a new Jordan with that kind of power in a while. So if Mellow Ball is good, it doesn't matter. I mean, people don't like the Jordan 2. Now look at it.
yeah.
Y'all get me.
So let's move into that next topic, the Jordan 36. What's been annoying to me, and don't get me wrong, like I like the green pair, the Jason Tatum pair. I like that Phoenix Suns pair. But I've been seeing these PEs. Like, I need them to release those. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. So they did a couple collabs with some kids, and not kids, but like younger kids and some adults or whatever. Like there's a boba tea one. There's one with like this skater, like a black skater, skateboarder. I need both of those, but they PEs, and I don't understand why they're like you said, the higher number Jordans haven't really done much over the years. Like that would have been a great opportunity to put something out there that the people actually want. Like I don't understand why they hold on to them like that.
Well, see, the problem with it is too is since Nike has shifted the way that they're doing things. I mean, even though we used to not, they used to release a lot of PEs because of Nike's relationship with Foot Locker and the inception of the House of Hoops. Like if this was 5-6 years ago, a lot of these would have just came out. We'd had to go to Crabtree or Winston, or if we were still at home, we'd have to go to Strongsville to try to get them. But now that they've changed their relationship with Nike, where I don't care what anybody says, I don't ever think Foot Locker is going to be completely not selling Nike. They're just not going to sell as much. But stuff like this was the first stuff to get cut, where they might have a Hyperfuse or a Hyperrise or some basketball shoe that's not somebody's shoe that they're pushing, but they'll have the Darren Williams one, the Carlos Boozer one, before KD had his PEs, the blue chip. They don't do that kind of stuff anymore. So we're not going to get these because Nike themselves aren't really selling them to us. That was always a Foot Locker thing. So I just saw a LeBron 19 just released called the Bron Bites. Who the hell came up with this concept?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah. So, it brought up a point. I mean, we do have Rui Hachimura coming out with those 8s and those 36s, so that, but that's not like, that's what we're talking about, but it's kind of like not what we're talking about. But I mean, shoot, Keith used to work at Foot Locker. I mean, a lot of good stuff used to come out there where you could only get it at Foot Locker. Kobe's 2 through 6, you could only get them at Foot Locker if you weren't getting them on Nike.com. So, and some of them were Foot Locker exclusive. So that's where we're missing the opportunity to get those shoes because there's no place like how House of Hoops was to get them. So that's why I think that they're just for the player.
Yeah.
Which is because they are nice, and I would like to have some too. That pair with
my thing with all of it is regardless of who the retailer is, if Nike wanted to put them out, they would put them out. They could just do direct like they've been doing. They could even put it as kind of like an ID kind of thing, like if you really wanted to do all of that, but they don't want to for whatever reason. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, so it is what it is.
But see, the last thing I'm gonna say is if you look at Nike ID over the last couple of years, you can't ID any Jordan shoes now. They used to have, you could do Physikes, you could do the Alpha one, the one that you could actually play basketball in. You used to could do like Team Elites and different stuff. You can't do any Jordan IDs now, and even with the play, you can't ID LeBrons. I mean, you could do a Soldier, but who wants a Soldier? People just want the regular shoe if you're not hooping. So I really feel like they've even changed that, and I feel like ID is going to be more of a you better get it while you can, like how they did the Levi's and how y'all had got exclusive access to those ones and stuff like that. To me, that's what they're trying to do with ID instead of just having dunks on there for years and years, and now you can't ID dunks, but at certain times and certain places. So it's all Nike.
Yeah.
They're changing everything.
Yeah. In other sneaker news, the Adidas and Gucci collaboration is set to drop on June 7th. This is a bunch of different shoes and clothes. And I'm poor, so I will not be buying any of this. Some of the pieces look interesting. I like the clothes more than I like the shoes. But yeah, I won't be buying any of this.
First of all, we're not poor. You're not poor. This is just unnecessarily expensive, and we're practical. Even with all of this shit, that's an impractical thing. I feel like Adidas has been trying to chase what Nike was able to do with Dior, And I mean, other brands have collaborated. I mean, we got the Reebok and Margiela thing going on now. Margiela did Chucks before. But you couldn't have told me when I first saw this in passing on Instagram that this was like a real thing. I thought this was like some concept shit, how we see all them fly ass mock ups compared to the real shit that comes out. I'm like, remember, you said I told you, I'm like, oh, that was a real thing? They really doing Adidas and Gucci, huh? Because the Prada stuff didn't really sell all that great. But nobody, if I can afford and fit Gucci clothes, I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that. You know what I mean? Adidas. What am I actually gonna go work out? Adidas.
I guess what I don't understand is like, who is this targeted for? Because for a regular person that buys Gucci, right? They don't want this shit. And for a
That's
regular person that buys Adidas, they probably can't afford this shit. So I'm confused as to who this is targeted for. Who is supposed to buy Gucci Adidas collab? Please tell me. Who is that for?
rappers.
I guess like
I'm with you. I was surprised. Remember I was skeptical. I was like, Jordan and Christian Dior. But it worked for them somehow. You know what I
but
mean?
it was one shoe. Like they're doing a whole line. Like they got shoes, skirts, pants, jackets, hats, socks, all kind of shit. Like they're going in.
I might have to fuck with some of those socks.
I don't know why a rapper or a celebrity would buy it when they can get like rappers wear real regular Gucci. You know what I mean? Like why? I don't know why they need to take down Gucci with the Adidas collab. And I don't
Going to be
know.
on try to get the kids to want it. I mean, you and I know that's a tried and true, proven success formula. But I'm with you. I mean, people who wear Gucci aren't going to want this. You might have some Adidas fanatics, try to get it, but I still don't feel like it's enough people like that. So that's a viable question, and I really don't have an answer for you, because you're right. If I was a young rapper with super amounts of expendable money, I'd have all my chains, and I would have on real Gucci. I wouldn't be wearing this. It's all about people who are rich. That's who these companies are targeting. So, you got to keep trying new things, and I understand that from a business perspective. But with us all being into sneakers, we like, what? So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. But I have no interest in any of it. The Nike and Stockx lawsuit got real interesting this past week. So the original lawsuit was in regards to NFTs. Nike is complaining because StockX was selling NFTs that included Nike products or items, which I still don't understand NFTs. It's a fucking picture, but whatever. But this week, Nike added some additional information to their lawsuit and stated that they purchased multiple pairs of shoes from StockX and determined that they were fake. Which I think none of us are surprised by that. I think a lot of people have been saying over the years that they have purchased fake items from StockX and been pissed about it. And StockX then responded to that allegation and said that it's not true and that many Nike employees have vouched for them, for their organization, and that many of their employees, including executives, use StockX as a platform to sell shoes. Again, nothing that we are surprised about. We've all known and suspected that this was a thing. So what are your thoughts on it, Christopher?
Well, like I've been saying for years, really for like the last 6 to 8 years, that since fakes and unauthorized authentics, or however you want to describe them, they're so good now that even with eBay's authenticity guarantee, StockX, Go, all these places, Grailed, how do you really know? Because I've always felt that the really, really good ones just come from Nike and Adidas anyway. I feel like, the A grades, and high B grades make it to stores. Your low B grades make it to outlets. But what about the C and D grades? Where do they go? And they don't just burn them, because everybody's into sustainability and recycling and then this here and that. So the really bad ones probably, get recycled. But I still feel like Nike and Adidas both kind of there's somewhere to siphon off those C grades. And I feel like those are a lot of the UA is probably maybe 40%, 50% of them maybe. But the mudslinging is going to continue. It's just like it's election time. Nina Turner doesn't do this because Chantel Brown does this. It's the same thing with Nike, Stockx, and I think Nike has to say these things because they don't want to seem like they encourage resale anyway, even though they still benefit off of resale. Because if the resale gets high on the product, we could just retro it and people will buy it again. And you know what I mean? It all is a cycle. It's a vicious cycle to begin with. So, it's really so many ways you could look at it. So yeah.
Is StockX doing eBay's authenticity guarantee? I can't remember.
I've heard that it was them, but I've also heard it was SneakerCon.
SneakerCon. Okay, that's who it is. It's not StockX then. Yeah. I know it was somebody that I was familiar with. I will just say that I am not surprised by any of this information. I think it's always been suspected that fakes get through on StockX. It's bound to happen. I don't know what human being is able to 100% authenticate every single sneaker that comes through there. As well as, I'm not surprised that Nike employees are selling on StockX. They are getting shoes for a significant discount, and if they don't want them, they are going to flip them and make profit. Now, we have not taken advantage of said discount and never will, because we buy shoes that we actually want. We don't just buy stuff with the intent of flipping them. But I am certain that other employees are doing that.
Well, you remember last year when we went to the employee store, the carnage and collapse that was with mayhem with Nike employees taking turns, going back and forth because they had these dunks that you ended up getting, and they had other stuff in there. The Lebron Palmer, but it was the 18 low, and they had a bunch of adapts and just nothing great, but still resellable stuff at the same time. So, just seeing that firsthand. Some of those people had passes, but some of them people worked for Nike support. Where it's like, I was just glad that they had the employee entrance, so I had to wait with all the riff. You know what I'm saying?
All the riff. What's wrong with you, man? But yeah, like we went in there.
It could get wild out there. We've been there.
Yeah. But yeah, we went into the employee store in Memphis, and they just happened to have the women's green glow dunks. So I was able to get a pair. They were $60 with the discount. Everything in the Nike store is 40% off. They were $60.
$50.
Huh?
It's 50% off. They were $50.
Oh, $50. Okay. So when we came out of the store, there were lines of cars where people were giving people items from out of the Nike store in exchange for money. Like, they were literally flipping them in the parking lot. They don't care. Yeah, it is what it is.
It was like I heard Quavo's voice saying, "But that's in the plug, bro. With a second, I'll make a touchdown." But that's in the plug. Oh man, yeah, because it was like far enough away from the store, but it was still in the vicinity where nobody, I guess, got caught up. But that shit probably happens all the time.
I just think they don't care, because it's like, who gonna check me?
I would never do that.
The Memphis boys wild, man. Like, anybody. Oh, man. All right, so that's it for Nike and StockX. Last topic that we're going to touch on. There have been rumors circulating. Nike has not confirmed, But they have stated they will be ending Kyrie's signature shoe line in 2023. I said Paul George, not Kyrie. I don't know why they are doing this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of the 8 or Infinity or whatever the hell they're calling it. I'm not a fan of it. I know he had his little hiccup when they came out, but I don't know.
See what Carl said. Ja has entered the chat.
He needs his own shoe. He definitely needs his own shoe. Ja Morant needs his own shoe.
Yeah.
What I don't want is for Paul George to continue to have a line and Kyrie doesn't. Like, it just, I don't like it. I don't like his shoes. Like, if somebody has to be sacrificed, I would rather it be Paul George. Now, I understand Kyrie is difficult. He hasn't played much. The whole vaccine thing was an issue. Like, I get it. But it's like, it negated all of the history, right? All of that started happening with the 7. What the 1 through 6 was fine. Like, I don't understand. But you know,
the last successful Kyrie was the 5, man. I mean, the 6 was okay. People fucked with it because it looked like the Yeezy 2 a lot, but like people are saying in these comments, you know, and like I was saying to you the other day when we had this discussion amongst ourselves before we even decided that it was a part of the show, that they're tired of him. You know what I mean? He's never played a full season since he's been in the NBA. Cavs, Celtics, or Nets. I mean, we had him for 6 years in Cleveland. Before LeBron, you know, even when he was the highest scoring person in the fourth quarter, he still was hurt. You know what I mean? But
what the fuck is Paul George bringing to the table? And his shoes trash on top of it.
He is a budget shoe for the kids that can't get the LeBrons. And
Kyrie's are also in the budget area. Like, Kyrie's are not expensive.
130 isn't budget, but 110 is budget.
Man, stop.
It's tiers. It's Paul George, Giannis, then Kyrie, then KD, then LeBron, then Kobe. But when they were still making new Kobe's because they were unnecessarily expensive. When he was, you know, all those ADs was high as fuck, like 250. You know what I mean? High. So, you know, yeah, PG keep outlets running. That's what I'm saying. People be buying them, man. Say that, Key. Yeah. My boy Marlon. Paul George doesn't really play either. Hey, it's the politics of Kyrie that Nike's like, man, you know what? The nigga already trashed the shoe, the 8. It is garbage, fine, but we just don't know what this nigga's gonna do next. We don't even want to risk it. We should have kept Curry and just had Kyrie and team models. That's probably what they're saying.
The Curry loss is on them. That's them from a business standpoint.
Well, that Kanye, that all happened at the same time.
Yeah, that's all on them.
But that, you know, they know Curry's gonna play. He's got a different kind of image. You know, nobody knows what Kyrie is gonna do. The Nets don't even know what Kyrie is gonna do.
Do Kyrie know what Kyrie gonna do?
Hey, it's no telling.
I don't like it. It don't sit right in my spirit.
Ooh, Black Tom Hagen. They about to Chris Jackson, Kyrie. They about to make him like Muhammad Abdul Rauf. That was a little bit before your basketball watching time, fiance. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me, and I mean, again, they haven't made anything exciting to me since the 5 anyway. The 6 on ID, where you can make them like Yeezys, was the last really good thing. They didn't really do anything great with the 7. Those mystery boxes, I mean, I got one of them, and I got the worst one. I wanted another one.
So with the 7, they did have the preheats. They did have the mom pack. There was a point in time where you could ID them. And I did like how they did the crossover between the KD with the Weatherman and the Kyrie Dream. Like, I like that. But
big whoop. I
I
said the
mean, but
mystery.
it's no different than what they're doing with the rest of the stuff. KD's line was dead as fuck this year too, other than the Aunt Pearl.
Everybody's line is stale. LeBron's line is even stale, and they try it with him, but his
And
line
that's
is
what
stale.
I'm saying. Like all the lines are stale.
So
Even
that
the like nobody gave a fuck about the Giannis Uno shoes. Like it is what it is. Like I don't understand. Yeah, the Kybrits, and you own Kybrits.
yeah,
Those are good.
it's still a mix of past models that they did do a good job on. The cereal with the fours, the SBs with the the hybrids are 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I mean the 4 and 5 were successful. They had shoes people wanted, but it doesn't really affect me. I don't really care if they end his line.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it doesn't affect us for real, but I just would
It affects
prefer.
some people. I mean, if I would be upset if they stopped LeBron's line while he was still playing. They did him like how they used to. They did Vince Carter back in the day, where it's like you can be with us, but we're not going to give you a signature anymore. We're just going to make a shoe that's going to be implied for you, but it's not really yours, but it's yours. I would have.
Yeah,
That would have.
like how they did. That's how it was before he got his signature shoe. But I just wonder if it's even gonna be worth it because now people are saying like, well, maybe he'll go to a different brand, which he might. I don't know what brand he could go to and be successful, and have a successful shoe line. I don't know, but
And it's all just gonna
we
be a
will
trick.
see.
This could just be a trick for people to start caring about his line again, and then kind of like how Vanessa and the Nike. Oh, Nike and Kyrie figured something out. So now we're gonna come with these. Oh, they kept the Kyrie. So it could be like that too. It could just all be a marketing ploy. It might not even be real. He's gonna retire soon.
He not even that old. Like, oh man. Y'all don't understand. Like, this hurt my feelings because Kyrie used to be my boy, man. He's still my boy. Like, I don't know. When LeBron was gone, he was all we had, man. Like, he was all we had.
To the games, you weren't even trying to go. I ain't trying to hear that.
I don't like going to games.
Adidas would pay Kyrie out the ass. Probably so. They did with Harden. Harden used to be on Nike, but he was another one who he just had shoes that were implied, like the Hyper Chase was Harden's shoe, but everybody else in the NBA wore it too. But he had his own color with the logo on it and whatnot. So, but
His
whatever.
signature shoes are trash. I don't like them. I don't like anybody's signature shoe. I don't like the Currys. I don't like the Draymond Greens. I don't like the Kawhis. Like I don't know.
Hey, once I get my hands on some of them BB Jets, the Converse that Draymond is wearing, they'll be on the picture today on DS. 2021 Converse All Star BB Jet. He couldn't make the playoffs in JV and conference. Yeah, Carl spitting facts.
I don't like it. All right, so that's it. What shoes were you going for this week? I know the Air Max ones, Matterroot. What else?
Chlorophylls.
No, you're not.
Um,
Everybody said you asked, and everybody said no, but you still gonna go for them.
Maybe I was just being difficult. I don't. Yeah, just those Air Max, the pink, and I don't even really care if I hit on those or not because I feel like I still got the better shoe.
So then you should just enter for me since I like them.
Y'all boys that want to get girlfriend, y'all see what y'all got to do. Sometimes you got to fall on your own sword. Sometimes for the house to be happy.
I'm just saying, you like, I don't even really want them. I actually want them. Like, why would like that? I
I don't
sacrifice for you all the
care.
time if you want something more than I do. Like, come on, man.
We're not gonna talk about you Air Max ones, but it's good. I'll try for you, and I hope that I hit.
Yeah, the only thing I'm going for this week is those Air Max ones. That's it. That's the only thing I'm interested in. I don't want any of this other stuff, the Jordan 4s, the Yeezys. Like, Definitely don't want those Reebok Margiela collabs. So yeah,
And
that's the only thing I'm going for.
if I could get those Iversons for 60% off, I would fuck with those Margiela Iversons, the white ones. If I could get the military black fours with my Nike discount, I would also get them. So it's conditions to some of this shit. If I could get some of this shit discounted, I would get it. But at face value, nah.
You would pay for the hold on, what's 60% off $400? Like this ain't no way. Ain't no way. I guess, but
Yeah,
still.
that was, what is it?
It's $160.
That's a micro pacer. You know what I'm saying? Or some other fancy Adidas running shoe that's unnecessarily expensive. Reebok wise, that's an Insta Pump. I mean,
Oh
come
no,
on.
it's 240, bro. It's 240. Nah, you ain't paying that.
Are you sure? 240 and 400? There's no way it's that much.
400. Oh no, it's minus the 240. I don't like this calculator on my iPad.
Yeah, I pay 160 for them. That's how much a regular Iverson costs anyway. You got Iversons here for what?
I only
Yes,
paid full price for one Iverson. Like,
but
come
it's
on,
here.
man.
So
That
yeah,
was an isolated incident.
yeah, and this will be an isolated incident too. Just like
Okay.
um with the military black fours, if I could get 40% off of them, I would get them. That's how much
Okay.
fours cost when I was at Record Exchange. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. So I'm only going for those matter root things. You're going for those, and you said you
3 years.
don't want the third Ron Englishes.
Nope.
Oh, I entered for some Yeezy slides just to see what happens on the confirmed app, but that was it. All right. So what you got coming up this week?
So I didn't get to put it in the group yet, but hopefully we could do a certified OGs on Tuesday. Because you have lady sneaker conversations on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
And then maybe on Thursday I may do a shorty sneaker conversations. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Other than that, it's just work and loving you,
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. So this Wednesday, I will be doing another episode of Lady Sneaker Conversations, episode 7.
Woo,
Um,
getting up there.
live on what?
Episodes getting up there. You already up to 7.
Please don't patronize me. Episode 7 will be live on Instagram at 7:30. My guest will be short shooter Steph, Key to Your Soul, and Caramel Wonder. So live at 7:30 on Instagram from any of our pages. So check us out.
Patronize you, but they have kind of piled up. It seems like you just started doing this, so that's that. But yeah, so we could do certified OGs on Tuesday, and an episode of Shorty Sneaker Conversations on Thursday. The episode 82. Certified OGs will be episode 6. Of course, Reese Bax is coming. We are going to the sneaker exhibit next weekend, so that will be fun.
Yep. Yep. So we'll be in Baltimore on Friday for the event. The actual event is on Sunday though. So we're gonna see what we can pick up while we out there. We're gonna do purchase or pass next Sunday
On
live from Baltimore. So
location. What's up, Queener? On location.
on location. Lord have mercy. Okay.
Keisha.
But that's it for us for this week. Thanks everybody as always for tuning in. Happy Sunday. Please enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Be safe.
Keep them
Peace.
kicks clean now. Peace.